For this video, we're going to talk about another technique for contour line drawing that is about creating something called line variation. In a regular contour line drawing, there's really no way to show a lot of depth or dimension to what you're drawing because you're just drawing single lines and there's no shading to reflect the three-dimensionality of form or whatever it is that you're drawing. So what you can use to kind of imply three-dimensionality when you're drawing a complicated, complex, longer study, when you're really working on these contour line drawings, is showing something called line variation. So if you look at what I'm drawing here, I will use the pressure, the changes of pressure of my pencil to make things darker or bolder. I'll use a thin light line to represent things that are very, very light, maybe creases that are not as distinct, that are smaller, or I can even use them to represent things that are farther away in space. So looking very carefully at this, if I take my object and I look at the things that are farther away from me, I might render them with a lighter touch and a lighter, softer line. So I'm taking my time here, carefully observing details. One of the things that I see a common thing that people end up doing, especially when they first start drawing, is they draw their objects too small. Try to fill your page with the object or the subject that you're drawing, because that really is going to help you to be able to focus in on those little tiny details as you're drawing. Slow down when you're doing contour lines. Remember that you're trying to capture infinitely more and more tiny details and variations of a line. So take your time to do that. Notice all the little subtleties of that line, where it bends, where it curves. Practice going over some of those lines to make them stand out, to make them bold. This is going to make your drawings a lot more interesting.